You know what? We haven't had an opportunity to meet Souun's fiance because they did get engaged, pretty much. So, kind of a big deal, you know. I mean, they're the only fucking couple in the game who does that. I think they're the only couple that even gets close to being married in the game. Let me think really quick. Yeah, they are. So, there you go. Anyways, they're talking about the oil field, and surprise, it's full of water that can catch fire, and it smells like shit, and there are monsters there. That's not unusual. I mean, you go into my basement, and there is just tons of water that could catch on fire, and there are monsters, and it smells like shit, naturally. So that's what... Okay, so the dungeon is my basement that they're going into. And Souun is in there, and see, okay, the thing is, when you go through there to get Souun, and you get to the last floor where Souun is at, you save Souun, but you don't clear the dungeon. So you gotta go back in there and do it all again, and it's a boring dungeon because you do it twice. I don't like the dungeons, so that's terrible. It's not really that terrible. It's actually, you know what, positive, right? I love it in there. That is a cool dungeon. Probably one of the coolest dungeons in the game. Actually, they're all equally cool. And that dungeon, at the end of it, you're given, instead of any real reward, you're given 3 or 4 of the senior Q cups. I don't remember what they're called, but they give you 4 affection. They give anybody 4 affection that you gift it to, right? You're given a bunch of those, which is cool. And in this scene here, Rance is promising to help Ran if she has sex with him, so that's what's going on. And, I mean, I feel bad for Ran all the time. I know I say that a lot, but I just feel so bad for her constantly. She has some good scenes, though. In her route, this is the only scene you'll be getting of Ran. Well, you won't even be getting it, as usual. Play the game, and then you'll get it. But, this is the only scene that you get outside of her route. And this scene also has a variation in her own route. It's an okay scene. I like I said, she has a lot of good ones. Compared to Isoroku and Kenshin anyway. But I don't like them as much as Ran. For whatever reason, I don't know. It is really cool though that she matches her clothes to her hair color and eyes. Damn. You know what, I could have, no I can't because Rance's dick is in it. I was like, hey, there's no bad stuff in this scene. I could totally throw it into why am I not skipping it? All of it. I could totally throw this into the video, but then it's just like, oh, there's this big censored half the screen, which is Rance. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know where the scene ends and whatnot, so I took a little longer there because I think it's all story related after the scene takes place. Yeah, it shows some of Nanjo Ran's determination to save her fiancé. Quite heroic. So I'll include it, and it's great. She has a kind of like a drug scene in her own route, which are great. In my opinion, now she's normal. Yeah, that's the thing that always confused me. She goes from hate to normal after Rance rapes her. Now, you think, why is that? That doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess it's because Rance is still vowing to help Souun, or say, what am I doing? I don't actually care what you get, Ran, you're gonna die next turn. And here we go. Something amazing could happen right here. We'll see if it does. Actually, I know that it will. It's coming. It's coming, you guys. The storm is coming. Well, after we get to see some more of Mori. I mean, whatever. Oh, and they do foreshadow a bit here and there, like with Chinu, she has an apostle in her, she has the 4th one in her. I'll say it more explicitly now. And they foreshadow about it because she says that she has all these weird feelings inside of her, and she thinks it's the contraceptives or like babies' souls. Yeah, she says that. She says it's like babies' souls that she's killed with contraceptives and things like that. More or less. It's just weird. She's really weird. I don't think she would be a very mentally stable person. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Mentally stable people don't have eyes that look like that. Well, I mean, no one has eyes that look like people from these games anyway. That's different, though. Whatever, we're going back to this stuff. She, I don't know what she was doing. And in this scene here, the Hojo's gourd is being given over to Nobunaga, who we haven't seen for quite a long time, right? We haven't had him in any of the videos, any of the parts. He hasn't been a really important part of the game because I haven't reminded you about him. But shit's about to get so real. Oh my god. Oh my god. Because that's the 5th gourd right there. You know what the 5th gourd means? That means the story's about to change up. So, I mean, they don't tell you that, oh, when I get 5 gourds, we're gonna change the game. They don't tell you that. I'm telling you that. So, yeah. But, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be a good little onslaught of parts here that will be very engaging, I hope. There he is. Yeah. Still in that gross building. I'm sure it smells like shit in there. I mean, there are just like corpses and things lying around. I think they've gone over that though. No, they haven't. The Tenshisek guy hasn't come in here yet. Oh, that might be now, actually. Yeah, it is. It's right now. He gets pretty messed up. At least he's a religious man, right? So he can die knowing that he goes somewhere good. I don't even know what Shinto Buddhists believe. So, should look into it. But yeah, this is where it goes. And he, apparently the monk, thought, oh, I'm the great monk Kyrene. Kyrene, the male monk. That's... Well, that could be a masculine name. Okay, I won't give him a hard time about that since he dies. But he just got captured intentionally to see what's going on and then assumed he would be able to escape. You know, they don't tell you this, but Nobunaga has quite a large army of people around him right now. He's not alone with that apostle. There's a huge group of followers. The ninjas that have been stealing the gourds, for example, are followers, and they know very well what's going on. So, that's how that works. And, yeah. Oh, there she is. Haven't seen her for a long time. Unfortunate, she's so pretty to look at. Shikabue does her own thing as well. You'll see her. She has her own warrior army unit. Mado, the 4th apostle, also has his own army unit. They're the only two that do. The other 2 apostles fight you in commander battles only. I have no comment on the strength of her warrior unit. You only fight it twice, and, well, you could potentially fight it more times than that. As many times as you want. But it's not very memorable as being, like, ridiculously strong or anything, you know? So there's that. But yeah, this guy's just getting wrecked. Pretty gross. I mean, that'd be one of the worst ways to die, I'm pretty sure. Getting cut apart slowly like that. Oh my god. Yeah, so I can talk a little bit about what's going to be happening because there's not much to talk about in this goddamn scene. It's just a monk being tortured. A lot of events dealing with Honnouji and Koime and Nobunaga. Well, not so much Nobunaga anymore as Xavier. And I'll go over what he is too and what he represents historically, which is hilarious to me. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Yeah. This monk is still here. I mean, well shit. Oh yeah, Souun. I am gonna try to recruit him before all this takes place, but the game kinda puts a freeze on your actions right now. After this goes down, and a few other minor things. It doesn't let you attack other states, though you can defend yourself. I believe you have the option to go into as many dungeons as you please. I mean, you have to level up to fight Xavier here. on Rance, or you can just go in there weak as hell and fail over and over and over, like every single person who plays this game on their first time does, because they don't prepare you for this at all. But it's okay. Just look at her. Oh my god. People like that aren't real. Well, obviously, okay. That's a really nice hair color, is what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm... Oh no, it happens now. Ko kinda gets abducted here, and it's really horrible, and you see probably one of the... Probably... I don't want to say it's the worst H scene in the game, because there is definitely one worse than this one. But it's a pretty bad one. Basically, two little boys rape Ko, and it's more or less just thrown into the game for no reason. I mean, it's not like they just, oh, we need to have a lolly rape scene, let's throw it in there. It's more like, well, we need to portray Ko in a bad way and have something horrible happen to her. And it's an H game, so they made it an H scene, I guess. I don't know, but she sees this horrible, mutilated pile of monk flesh and sees her brother there, who obviously had something to do with it, and she realizes it's not really her brother anymore. Then Rengoku takes Ko to his shed, and following this event you have to find Koime, because if you don't, you get a game over, because she dies. Or if you happen to be in Isoroku's route, or you happen to be interested in Isoroku's route in the second playthrough, you trigger that through Ko's death. But, everybody starts finding out at the Oda Castle in Owari that the leader of Oda basically isn't there, because Nobunaga hasn't been doing shit. He's been sitting in his cave, eating gourds, and beating off. I don't know what he does. I mean, he doesn't leave. He doesn't leave Honnouji. Since he got possessed by Xavier, he's just sat in that building, not doing anything. So that's got to be boring as hell. I mean, you can only plot your revenge for so long. But, yeah. I mean, it's kind of... why would they let her go up there alone? I wouldn't. Obviously, Nobunaga's acting like a creep. And I feel bad for her, you know? Feels so bad for Koime. Oh my god. But there's redemption later, I assure you. It's all good afterwards. So, I'll let this finish, and then I'll see you in the next part.